Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today I'm showing you a tutorial on this fresh, glowing, everyday winter makeup look. This is actually the look that I had on in my cream highlight and contour video, so I thought I'd recreate it today because I had a lot of requests for it. This video is in partnership with Sigma Beauty, so thank you so much Sigma for sponsoring and collaborating with me on today's video. All of the brushes that I used in this video are from Sigma. You guys know I've been using them for years, right around the time that I first started my YouTube channel like 5 years ago. They have a 2-year warranty on their brushes and they are vegan and cruelty free. So I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and enjoy the look that I created today. Make sure you're subscribed and your bell is selected so that you know when I upload my next one, and let's get started. I'm gonna go in with a light layer of foundation. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I'm not gonna go in with a lot, and I'm gonna be using the Sigma 4D HD kabuki brush to apply this. I'm just kind of wiping it down, doing more of these like flicking motions because this can give you a very full coverage, both the foundation and the brush itself. And I don't want it to be crazy full. I just want a nice base. And going in with a little bit is just nice, quick, and easy. Bringing it down my neck. Just kind of cover up any redness. And anywhere like right over here where I had a little bit more redness peeking through, I did like more pushing, like stippling motions that'll just give you a fuller coverage. So now I have on this light layer of foundation. I'm now gonna go into the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealers. I'm gonna be using this for concealing and highlighting, contouring, you know the drill. So I'm gonna take the shade Vanilla right underneath the eyes, just a little bit here. And I'm gonna use that same 4D HD kabuki brush. I'm gonna show you it up close again so you can see the shape of it. It's kind of like, well now I just used it so I need to like taper it out again, but it's this like triangle cone shape, so you can really get underneath the eye nicely. I'm just taking it here, and instead of swiping like I was with the foundation, I'm just pushing it underneath the eyes. That way I get that fuller coverage under here. Use the point to get into the inner corner. And then on the edges, I'll do that kind of like flicking motion again to kind of feather it down into the rest of the face. I'm now gonna go into the Sigma FO4 Extreme Structure Contour Brush. I'm gonna use this for cream contouring, and I'm gonna be using the shade Warm Caramel from the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealers. I'm actually gonna take this directly on the brush like this. I'm gonna take the back of my mirror here, and then I'm gonna go in and stipple it here on the contour area. That way I don't go in with like too much at one time because these concealers are so pigmented. And I love this brush for cream contouring because it just like diffuses it and makes it go on very, very airbrushed. I have a video on how to contour your face with like cream products. I'll link it right up here in case you are curious and want to check it out. I have these areas on my face that like don't want to accept pigment for whatever reason. It's super weird. And using cream products has really helped with that. And then I'm also bringing it here on the jawline. If your hair's up in a ponytail like mine, make sure you bring your products back here behind your ears so that you don't have like any weird line of separation or anything, and that you don't see where the product starts and stops. Even if your hair's down, do it, because what if you put your hair up while you're out? You know what I mean? So now I'm actually going to be switching to the Sigma P87 Edge Precision, why can't I say this word? Precision brush. This is kind of like an angled little brush that you can use for a few different things. I'm gonna use it for spot concealing, so I'm gonna go back into that vanilla shade, and I'm gonna go in underneath the nose here and just really conceal this redness. On that same brush, I'm gonna take the Warm Caramel shade and bring it down the sides of the nose just for a kind of like a slight light contour here. And also under the lips. Okay, I'm gonna go into this Marc Jacobs Spotlight Glow Stick. It looks like these. Amanda used this on me when she did my makeup, and it's kind of just like a cream highlight stick. So I'm gonna take this right here on the cheekbones, right down the center of the nose, and right above the eyebrow. Oh, and here too. I need it there. I'm using the Sigma High Cheekbone Highlighter Brush. This is the FO3 brush. This is a little bit more feathery. Something like this is more ideal for a more diffused highlight look. I've been really wanting to try to go more dewy recently, just to switch it up and try it out. Since it's winter, I'm wanting just to be a little bit more glowy. I'm not gonna set my face with powder. I'm trying to kind of like stray away from using too much powder recently, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. A couple weeks ago, I did a full face with these concealers, and then I went to the gym without setting my face, and it still looked good after the gym. I usually don't work out with makeup on, but it still looked good, so I'm just gonna leave it as is. I am going to bronze up just a little bit more. I'm gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. I'm gonna take the bronzer that comes in here to bronze, and then I'm also going to be using the highlighter as well. I'm using the Sigma F23 soft angled contour brush here. I'm not going to like chisel or anything. I'm just going to lightly take this and just halo it in these areas and add just a little bit of coolness. Lightly feather this here on the cheeks. I'm actually not going to use the highlighter from the Charlotte Tilbury kit just because I think that cream one was fine. But I am going to go in with a little bit of blush. This is the MAC Margin blush. I haven't used this in forever. It's one of my favorite blushes ever. And I'm going to use the Sigma Large Angled Contour Brush. This is the F40. I'm just going to very lightly put this here on the cheeks. It's going to give me more of that glow because the blush is more of a glow. Ooh, I haven't used this blush in forever. It's so pretty. Bring a little bit up here on the forehead, and the nose, and the chin. All right, so that is it for the face. What I'm loving right now is just focusing more on the skin and making it look more fresh and radiant. That's why I kind of just limited the powder products. The majority of everything on my face is cream, and I just think it looks really just like fresh and glowing. And even though it's still full glam on the face and full coverage, if you wanted this to be a little bit more wearable, you could totally just like dull it down and not do as much full coverage. But I think this is so pretty. It looks so radiant. And I'm gonna show you just a really quick eye look just to complement with it. It's going to be a little smoky, but nothing too crazy and dramatic. So let's move on to the eyeballs. So my eyes are prepped and primed and everything. I had a lot of questions about my eye look that I had on in my contour highlight video, and I'm going to show you that here because it was super fast and easy, but yeah, it looks like you tried. It's a super easy, kind of like everyday smoky eye kind of thing. I used the Rimmel Magnifies Spice Edition eyeshadow palette. It's got a lot of nice warm tones, a lot of nice matte shades. I'm first going to grab my Sigma E40 blending brush. This is very used and abused. And I'm first going to grab this shade right here, and I'm gonna mix in a little bit of this shade with it. I'm just gonna bring this here into the crease, kind of blend it around. You can get all over the lid too if you want. Just kind of get that shade in there, and then slowly build it up, adding more color. I'm also gonna bring those two shades down on the bottom lash line. And when I'm not like explaining what I'm doing, like this goes really quick. I just all over my eye and just kind of dip into random shades and slap it on my eye. Because when I wanna look special, even if it is an everyday look, just mixing them together makes it still quick and easy, but applying them in this kind of like poofed out, blended out way makes it easy to achieve. And it looks like you tried hard, but you just kind of slap it on. I think I grabbed this shade next the other day. Same brush, the E40, just tap off the excess. And I'm going to bring this here in the outer corner, little circles, and then push it upwards more into the crease over here. And I'm also kind of brushing it all over the lid too. Bringing it underneath, same brush. And then I'm grabbing the E57 Firm Shader Brush from Sigma. I'm gonna put this shade on the lid very lightly. I'm not gonna spray it with anything to make it like intense. I just want it lightly on the lid. I'm also gonna mix this shade in with it as well. That went on a little bit redder, and I remembered I added this to make it a little bit more of a brown. Now I'm just grabbing my E15 flat definer brush from Sigma. I use this in pretty much every single eye makeup tutorial. And I'm going to grab these two shades together, the purple and the red, and very lightly, I'm just gonna put those right here, kind of like on the lash line. I'm gonna be applying false lashes. I'm gonna flick it here into the outer corner. And I'm also gonna bring that right here on the lash line, on the bottom. And then for my brow bone highlight and like inner corner highlight, I'm actually gonna mix the two like lightest shades together just because that lightest shade is like bright white and the other one's more of like a soft brown, so they kind of just mix together to be a nice soft highlight. And I'm using the same brush that I used on my eyelids, but I just dusted off whatever shadow I had left over on it. In the waterline, I'm using the Rimmel Nude Scandaleyes eyeliner, my favorite. I feel like I can't do a look without this, so just brighten up the eyes. I'm going to be using the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara just to apply a quick coat of mascara on the top and bottom lashes because I will be applying false lashes. So the lashes I'm going to be putting on are the Serendipity lashes from Velour, but the glue is still drying. So in the meantime, I'm going to apply the Makeup Forever Completely Sepia Lip Pencil to my lips. This has been like my go-to lip pencil recently. Kind of feather it through the rest of the lip. And then I'm gonna grab the Pat McGrath lipstick. This is in the color Sextrology. It's kind of like a nice rosy pink shade. So I'm just gonna take this and tap it on my lips. Not like rub it around or anything, just tap it. It gives a nice light pinky color. I think these lashes are finally ready to apply, so I'm gonna pop these on. All right, so this is the final look. I love how it turned out. I even loved it the other day when I did it, and I feel like it just looks really fresh and natural, but has like a little pizzazz. You could totally tone this down if you want because I get that this is a little bit smokier and more glam than like the average everyday person, but I don't care. I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much, Sigma, for sponsoring and collaborating with me on it. Again, I do have that discount code for 10% off if you want to use that and save some money. I have all of the links to everything down below in the description box. I believe that's it. Please let me know your requests for any other tutorials, video ideas down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.